So why are we outside Broome Air Services drinking that?
Hyper sweet, extra juicy, extra sweetie.
Extra juicy. Why are we here? What have we just done?
I think the camera's not close enough.
What have we just done? Where are we going? Tell us about that, Chris.
We have booked our plane.
A plane?
To Mornington Wilderness Camp.
Mornington Wilderness Camp, that sounds a bit bloody out there to me. Out in the Kimberley.
Yes.
The bloody Kimberley! What the hell are we going to do out there?
I thought we might have. You got any ideas?
Well, we could try and make our way back, couldn't we?
We've got pack rafts.
I propose we spend a week and we'll try and get back to Fitzroy Crossing.
Right, we'll follow the river.
Okay, here's what we'll do then. We're going to take off from Fitzroy Crossing. We're going to land at the Mornington Wilderness Camp. We're going to spend a week on the Fitzroy.
On yourself, not
Fitzroy.
me.
Yes. Well, perhaps I could just. I'm much more interesting.
Say hello to the viewers.
I'm far more interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so here we are, Broome Air Services. There's a 1150 Adventure. We have booked a plane. You don't want one of those because they're too heavy.
Yeah.
So we're off. We're off to bloody Mornington.
Tonight or tomorrow morning we're going to have a sea test in a pool.
Okay, pool trials.
Pool trials.
We'll look. The pool trials aren't going so well. I worked out I can paddle the length of the pool in 30 seconds and I can actually walk it in 20 just very casually, so the boat's quite slow. So I'm back at the van after the pool trials and I'm definitely not convinced that the choice of boat was very good. Just gonna have to do my best to keep it away from anything sharper than water and air and harsh words. Chris has got his gear laid out quite nicely, very well organised, whereas over here things are a bit more haphazard, and I have a slight problem of only a 60-litre pack, which is going to be a challenge to get all this crap into a 60-litre pack.
Yeah.
I suspect a lot of it will be hanging from the outside, because I've never done anything like this before. What do you think? First sighting of the Fitzroy River?
Looks good, a lot of water, a lot of shade.
Yeah.
And so it'll be easy to walk on this stuff. Cool as well.
Yeah, if it looks anything like this where we're going, it'll be quite pleasant going, won't it? This is the Fitzroy Crossing Bridge. This is our end destination after our ordeal. Hopefully in 5 or 6 days we'll be back on this spot, having successfully traversed the river, more or less.
Not so hot, is it?
This last wet season was one hell of a wet, and the town was being evacuated there at one point. The water was about 2 meters above the level of this bridge, so that's a hell of a lot of water. This is our plane. It's going to drop us into Mornington Wilderness Camp. So are you flying us, Chris, or do we have a pilot on this trip?
I'll take over if the pilot do the rest. We can manage.
Yeah, I
See you, Sam. Thanks very much for the flight.
Yes, we've headed out to Sir John Gore.
Right, okay.
I think Di's going to drop you guys off tomorrow.
Yeah. Well,
We've arrived. Mornington Wilderness Camp.
yes.
Camp 1. We're here.
The river looks good.
Yeah, the river looks good.
80% navigable.
Yep. And I'm going to trial my new Aussie Dome tonight. This is what you need out here in the Kimberley. A Aussie Dome. Is this the type of bushman's breakfast we can expect every morning, Chris?
Frankly, mate, no.
No. Not going to happen.
Don't think we're going to have this kind of netty thing here. We're going to have to eat flies.
This is the Adcock River.
Okay, we won't paddle that then.
The Adcock River goes down about probably another 4 or 5 k's and joins the Fitzroy.
Yes, okay.
But it was up to here in water. Like
Wow.
this. There's the banks there where the water was when we got here in March.
Yeah.
That's how much water was flowing through right to the other side of that road over there. Which is this. We won't get much lower than that, I don't think.
Here we go. We're going to cross the Adcock. What's this place called, Di? Kajaput.
Yeah, it's a type of paper bark.
Yeah.
Like that paper bark is a Kajaput.
So this is our put-in point. Loads of water. Look at it. Here we go. The best way outdoorsman is taking shape. How long can I make it last? See you in Fitzroy, Chris.
Okay, matey. This is the river for me.
I seem to be getting blown the wrong way.
Oh no.
It's not a good start. All this flowing water is certainly something we didn't expect to see this late in the dry season. You know, we're getting into late September now. Normally, after a normal dry season, there would be nothing in the way of any moving water. This has been an exceptional wet this year, and it's the perfect time for this pack rafting expedition, thankfully. Careful there, mate, there's some submerged rocks. You don't want to be doing too much of that in the first pool in the first half an hour. So this is the end of the first pool. Well, the pools are good while they last, but then unfortunately it turns into this. So it's a matter of getting out of the boat, putting a pack on and walking. I can think of easier things I've done in my life, but this is that's the Kimberley for you. It's not an easy place, but it's very rewarding, and not many people get to see this, so it's worth it. Nice hat, mate.
Is he?
What do you call that?
Sombrero.
Oh yeah. This is such hard work paddling this bloody pool toy. We've been going for 5 hours now. It's 3:30. I think we've covered maybe 14 k's or something. It's a pretty slow rate. It's just torturous. This last pool has been 7 or 8 kilometres long, and the river's about to turn to the northwest shortly, and then that'll lead us up into the Dimmond Gorge. Been nice to get there. Had a headwind the whole way as well. Just, it's been full on, quite tiring stuff. Just paddled a massive stretch of flat pool now. I'm just walking across country to try and cut down on a bit of river time, get some use out of my legs. I'm not sure where Chris has gone. I don't know if he had the same plan. We're a bit sort of split up at the moment. He might still be on the river. I'm sort of cutting across this elbow in the river. Put my gaiters on. It's quite heavy going. If I carry on this way, I should find the river, and then it sort of heads off in the northwesterly direction. So just carry on through these trees. Try not to put a hole in the boat.